Hi everyone and welcome to this short tutorial. What I'm gonna do is showing you how to manipulate a little bit a CSS template to create an awesome and astonishing website. Well, we're going to apply all knowledge we've got in class. And so, well, let's start. Welcome. The first thing I'm going to do is going to Google Chrome. Alright, I'm going to open my web browser, and from here I'm going to type free CSS templates to get one free. Internet is working a little bit slow. Well, is this one. From this website I can download many free CSS templates, so I don't need to start a website from scratch, since, well, there are a lot of people around the world developing different type of templates, and some of them are for free, some others you have to pay, but well, we're going to use a free one from this website. Awesome CSS templates. I'm going to download this one, so all what I have to do is clicking on download. Takes a while. It downloads a zip package. Let's see. Alright, so it asks me where do I want to save it. I'm going to save it on my desktop right now. It's going to be called commercial zip. I save it. It takes a little bit. We can see in this lower part. Let's wait for a while. Alright, it's done. I'm going to see it. Mostrar en carpeta, and well, I can see it's right here. I'm going to unzip it in a folder because I don't want to create disorder with the files because it contains many files. Alright, it's unzipping. Okay, so now I have a folder called commercial. Let's see what's inside. In here I can find different elements. The first one is a folder with all the images I'm going to use in my website. The second one is the first web page. It comes only with one web page called index. That can be our default web page. Two files with extension GS. Alright, what does it mean? Of course, they are scripts. The page uses these scripts to create a little bit of interactivity. The license of the usage of the template, you know, it's a Creative Commons license, so it's free. And the declaration of the CSS style. Alright, we already know how it works. Let's take a look at it. Alright, by opening a new file. I open my CSS file right here, so I can see all the code in here. And you know, well, with the things we learned in class and with the readings you performed, the tutorials from W3 schools and all the tutorials we have in YouTube, you now know how to manipulate these things. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create dynamic linking between all the possible pages. Alright, remember that a web page has an index, an about us, services and products, maybe one page with useful resources, and a contacts web page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the code of the index web page in order to create dynamic linking between all those web pages that I'm going to create in the future. So let's edit the HTML code in the notepad. Just drag it, and well, we are here. Let's open it. Well, as you can see, it's a very nice template, very professional, looks great. I selected this one because I love green, and this is very green. So you can see that it has a menu here. To click on it, we would have a home page, blog, photos, about, links, and context. For this tutorial, I'm going to create 3. You can create as many as you want. And I'm going to create the dynamic linking for this list. What is dynamic linking? It means that if I click on blog, and being in blog, I click on home page again, it takes me back to the first page. I'm also gonna manipulate this area, because this one is going to appear in all web pages, in every single web page of my website. And I'm going to change also the footer. Alright, that is global information too. Alright, so how can we do it? Well, we are going to identify this list in the HTML code. So let's come here and let's start with the header. All right, this is going to be the title. I want to change the title. I'm going to put localization class tutorial. You know what's the title. I scroll down and I can see this one, commercial, that is this one right here, is going to be called also localization class example. All right, template designed by free CSS. I don't want to have that. I just need some information. All right, so this is the H1. Let's take a look at the code a little bit wider. Okay, let's see it right here and right here. This H1 ends right here. Then this paragraph ends right here. So I'm just gonna type some text. This can be useful for all my students. All right. So this is going to appear in every single page the same way, right? Href, I can type a web page right here, but I don't want to. Okay, I don't need it. Well, now the menu. We can see that the menu is right here, and if we check it in the HTML code, we will realize that it's an order list. All right. Home, blog, and the submenus. You know, you can see in here that they are indented, so it means the hierarchy of the bottom. All right. So, for example, we have in blog Myasthenias luctus lectus. So in here we have blog right here, and inside this list item we can find Myasthenias luctus lectus. Good. Now, so let's manipulate a little bit this homepage. It's going to be called Inicio. All right, this is what the user is going to see, but that Inicio is going to be stored in this web page, in the same one I'm manipulating. That is called that I'm manipulating now. That's called index HTML. Right, this is the current one. You can see it right here. Cool. I want to have another one called, I don't know, services. No, topics in localization class. All right, this is going to be the second one, but so I need the href. All right, so I'm going to copy this code from here. All right, Control C, and I'm going to replace this one better, and because I manipulate this easier from here. All right, Control V. Okay, localization topics. All right, it's going to be the second one. So I need to create another web page for this second one that is going to be called topics. Topics. All right. I haven't created this web page yet, but I'm going to do it later on by copying the current one I'm manipulating right now. All right, localization topics. The next one is going to be called this is list item. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. It's going to be called photos. Oh well, I'm going to call it, I don't know, well, localization class software. All right, and so I need a web page to contain that information. It's going to call software.html. all right, remember that I don't have a previous path right here because the files are going to be in the same folder. Good. Well, and I'm going to have another one. This one, it's another one, another, and another. Well, and the contact. All right, it's going to appear like contacting us and contact. .html. All right. Well, I'm going to create another one called resources, and it's going to be called resources.html. Right. So I have one list one list item, second one, third one, alright, fourth one, links, well, I already put it right here, so I'm going to erase this one. Everything from here to here, I erase it, and well, I'm done with the unordered list. If we want to see the previous changes, the partial changes, we save this web page and we press F5 right here. You can see, alright, Inicio, localization topics, localization class software, resource, contact notes. But if I click on here, it takes me nowhere, because you can see I already defined the path and this file hasn't been created yet, but we're going to do it. But let's manipulate first of all the last part, the footer. I mean this part, sitename.com, all rights reserved, everything's in here, so I'm going to manipulate it. I don't know, localization example, all rights reserved, designed by, I don't need all this, so I'm going to erase most of the part of this paragraph. Manipulated by Beto Ortiz. Alright, it's here, cool. And well, I'm done with this. So as you can see, you can manipulate all the source code in here, and you can also manipulate the style if you want to, right? Good. What else? I save the changes because I want to check them out in here. You can see localization example, alright, reserved, manipulated by Beto Ortiz. So you can add the information, your professional information, your mail, or any other information you consider relevant to put here. Maybe an image, maybe something else. Alright, you know how to do it. Well, I can also manipulate the image of the background. This one is very beautiful, but well, let's change it. So the first thing I need is I need to know what is this image in the code. So I'm going to find Control F img, so I can see that there is an image in the code located in the folder image with the name pix01.jpg. So I'm going to replace this image with another one. Okay, you can see here some information about the size and everything, so I'm going to replace this one with any other image. So let's come here, imágenes, this one, let's say I want to have what, I don't know, this one, the faro. It's okay, well, that's okay for me. So I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it on the folder of my web page. Where is it? Commercial, images, Control V, okay, and I'm going to erase this one, and I'm going to set this one with the same name. So I erase this and I change the name, Pix01, enter. So when I update this one, you see it's going to appear with a different image. Well, the idea is that the image it's suitable for this size, but you can do whatever you want. Good. What's next? Now we're going to create the other web pages. Alright, so we come here, we save the changes in here, Control S, and we go back to the folder. Alright, and what we're going to do is Control C, V, 2, 3. Alright, it's okay. And I'm going to name each one of these pages with the info I have right here. Okay, remember, index.html is the first one. Alright, the second one must be named topics.html, so topics. Alright, come here, F2, topics. Okay, the other one must be named software. The other one, resources. Alright, resources, and there's one missing, okay, that is called contact. Control C, Control V, and this one is going to be named contact HTML. Alright, now I have many web pages. Each one of it is going to have different information, right? Because, well, everything is going to be different. So when I come here and I press F5, okay, and I click on this web page, takes me somewhere else. When I click on this one, takes me somewhere else. When I click on this one, takes me somewhere else. And when I click on this one, takes me somewhere else. Because I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 web pages. You can see them right here. Okay, you can see them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I can add information to each one of them by altering the paragraphs or the H1s. Let's see. Let's say in the index I want to add some info. This is the index HTML, so I go to the first paragraph and well, I'm going to type something right here. This is gonna be the default page, so add relevant, sorry, yeah, add relevant and attractive stuff. Cool. Control S. The second one is called resources, so I'm going to manipulate that web page in here, and I'm going to alter the first paragraph. Well, it's this one. Okay, the same thing. This one is what? Resources. So please paste some useful links for translators and localizers. Right? Take into account all what you've learned in class. Okay, Control S, it's okay. So let's go back to the web page. When I click on Inicio, alright, okay, you can see this is gonna be the default page, so add relevant and attractive stuff. Okay, when I click on localization topics, sorry, on resources, that was the second one I altered. So please paste some useful links for translators and localizers. Take into account all what you learn in class. Alright, perfect. So right now I'm in resources, so when I click on Inicio again, takes me to Inicio. That's why it's important to manipulate the dynamic linking of the menu before starting the creation and the contents addition. Alright, I'm going to do the same with other two web pages. Well, just with ones. Topics, alright, this one. Let's drop it right here. Alright, this is topics. You can see it right here. You can see the names, the name of each one of the web pages. The topics, okay. Now up to here. Alright. Topics for localization class this semester are this and that. Okay, you can add all the info you want to. You can create a little bit of format. You can add an anchor if you want to be redirected somewhere else. Wow, there was a truck. And well, I save this and I can check my web page again. Topics, you can see these topics for localization class are this and that. Alright, so I can manipulate all the template and I can add all the material I want to, and of course I can manipulate also the style. Alright, let's say I want to have this blinking, or I want to have this in with another style. I go to the style CSS declaration of my web page, and I look for the header. Alright, I look for the header. It's going to be this one. Let's see this one. What type of it's in the index. In the index is going to be called this one. Not the title, but this one. It's it's an H1. All right, it's an H1, cool, and the ID is logo. So you can see, because the ID is the division of this part, so I need to look for this one in my CSS style, the logo. So Control F, logo. Alright, it's here, logo. So in here I have the declaration of the style, okay, of my logo. You can see it called the division, the ID, and the name of it. So let's see, color, padding, everything's alright. Logo H1, this is this one, alright. Spacing, the H1, color, logo H1. Well, so I'm going to add some what? I'm gonna add some style, right? It says let's see it again. I want to see it. I want to check it again. href localization class H1. So it's going to affect the logo anchor localization class example, this one, logo anchor none. I'm going to add link. Control S, and let's see what happens. F5. Nothing happens, so I altered the wrong one. Let's add the right one. Text decoration link. Control S. Let's see. Well, it's not working. It's a shame. Text decoration link semicolon Control S F5. Well, it's not working. It's a shame. I can modify the color if I want to. White. Alright. White. Control S F5. So you can see that I changed it. So you can change whatever you want. I hope you practice a lot at home by trying, seeing the errors, trying to fixing them, and everything. You already know this. You know how to manipulate it. I hope this tutorial is useful for you. I'm going to send you also a mail with some instructions. Have a nice day and have fun.